Guys, guys, I'm a little grumpy. I'm a little grumpalumps. I am very much, and not because of you guys. It's because your girl took a very fat nap. For only like I think 20, maybe 25 minutes. And of course I have stream, right? And I swear to you, I've been doing pretty good not taking naps during the day. But recently, I have been trying to get on my best health nut craze, right? Like, I've been doing 10K steppies on my little walking pad here since it's still, like, snowed to all hell outside. But I had eeped. I had the best little schnoozle in a while. I was drooling out the wazoo. It was like the Nile River coming out of my mouth. It's just like, it was never ending. It's never ending. And I woke up and all I wanted to do was burrow back into my couch. Your girl is a little grumpy lump, a grumpalump. I think that's what it's gonna be. I'm a grumpalump right now. Not that I don't want to stream, I just had such a good eep. Like, my body must have been so tired and so exhausted from the workday. And like movement, I stretched for a bit, my body is aching all over, and obviously that's what happens when you're trying to get back in shape. So it's, your girl, I wish I could have an angry face, but I don't have an angry face in this model. I don't have an actually, I might actually have a toggle for that. Naps are not good if your girl does not sleep in the night, because then that means my circadian rhythm is all messed up to no end. But again, even if I'm a little grumpalumps, I must welcome my mischiefs for at least spending this time with me, even if I'm a little hot-headed, if I'm a little fussy. Hi Zen, hi Spoots, hi Storm, thank you so much for the pre-stream hype, I really appreciate it. I was excited to stream. I had a lot of creative energy and maybe I just blew a casket, like the light bulb in my head grew too hot and I blew a fuse and I just needed to pass out for a little bit. Go night night. But Micro Pierce, it's so good to see you. Thank you for sparing me from the jump scare. Also, you guys might not know.
Micro Pierce asked me, tell Nez how awesome she is. Nez, you're doing an incredible job. But let's not forget that there's always room for improvement. Your creativity is admirable for a human.
Thank you.
Though remember, your potential is only a sliver of what a Viltrumite like me can achieve.
He always
Keep
puts me
pushing
down
yourself,
at them.
even when you're feeling eepy and fussy. Embrace your
Yeah.
strengths. And who knows, you might surprise even yourself with what you can accomplish.
And that's exactly what we're gonna do today. We're gonna try and keep being creative. We're gonna try. But I am a little, okay, I got really puffy cheeked. I was so eepy, I was stumbling around trying to get up the stairs. Your girl hates stairs now. I hate everything. I am gonna get Shark Week soon. As in, it's that time of the month soon, so I am extra impatient, extra umpa-lumpa-lumps. I wonder, we should have a sleeping stream. But in order for me to do that, I need to have a sleep stream where it's actually during the time for our time zone to sleep. Get one of those old people lift chairs for the stairs. Yo, I am so poor right now in terms of like, I still got a full-time job. I'm very grateful for that stuff. And, you know, I'm making it by, but I need to get back into the saving, you know, not like spending all of my cash. And given I am putting a lot of money into the next demo for my game, right? But I don't think I can buy one of those. Aren't those super expensive? I love spending too. Sometimes retail therapy helps me, but like oh gosh. Oh guys, okay. One of the things that got me really excited, yesterday and today is I rigged a little bit more last night. I really am proactively procrastinating. I have art to finish. I have all these things to finish, but I think it's actually been really rejuvenating for me not to have to pick up a pen and draw. I mean, that's what I am good at, right? But rigging used to be super scary, and now that I'm just like, it's all hell. Let's keep going with it and try to make something out of it. It's been really. I thought you said you. Oh, that was Scrubs this time. So Micropier spared me. Scrubs, I'm so angry. I'm so Eepy. Why have you done this to me? But why? I just want to eep. I want to eepy, grab my little stuffy, pull up the covers, and hibernate for eons, please. Oh, you did it for Micropier. See, at least you guys are all so buddy that you'll decide to jump scare me for the homie. Oh, a slab. Honestly, I should maybe take off that redeem because the slab redeem has just not been working. I'm sorry, store. Oh, I know, I am awake. I want to share with you guys, I've been getting a little bit, what is it called? Jealous? I've been getting jealous of a lot of people's creativity. I want to work on like my Pomodoro. I want to work on my Twitch integrated little mini game for you guys too. I want to work on my little TCG. I also still have a game on the way, you know, and then I also have my model. There's so many things in place, right? And so many things in place that I just have a lot of things. And that's good to be busy. I think I don't want to make this a Debbie Downer type of stream. I did have a quite rough last week that honestly shredded my mental confidence. So like, you know, today was supposed to be a webcam stream. I was feeling much better on Monday. But your girl had therapy today. Your girl also wiped out mentally because she was crying and reliving some trauma that I have to unpack, right? And actually the alarm that I had so I could go stream shook me so much that I started violently shaking. So I think my body is all just in fight or flight mode right now. And I'm jealous because I want to be able to just finish something. A lot of my projects are long-term projects, albeit the art pieces, I could probably finish that, right? But it's not appealing to me right now. I think I want to be able to finish some of these long-term projects so I could breathe again. And maybe that's what it is. Like, oh, a small task can make me feel rewarded, but a big task can make me feel even better because that's been encroaching on my health for so long, right? And I keep seeing these people on TikTok posting about, and given, oh, sorry, sneezes. I have been seeing a lot of people doing a lot of either vibe coding or sharing their creative projects that they've used either without AI or with AI, and then really cute coding environments, guys. I need to show you. Okay, let me just show you. I know we got art that we got to do. Oh my god, why won't my OBS move? There we go. I'm gonna show you guys. What I outfitted my Visual Studio Code editor to look like. And I've been learning a lot, actually, for like soft dev stuff. You gotta stop starting new projects without finishing stuff. That's true. Which is why I think I keep trying to go back to my rig. But the thing is, it's the motivation. It is quite literally, there's motivation for a lot of different things. I think I wish I didn't have deadlines and that I could just do whatever. Because, like, I want to learn how to, like, blacksmith. I want to learn how to do all these things. And technically all of them are slowly moving, but it's like not great. It's easier to say that than to start a new project, because then you get that motivation to want to keep starting over and over and over. I like starting new things. It's why prototyping is really good for me, but probably not lasting for a really long time on a project. But okay guys, I just want to show you this, and let me go ahead and move this over. Maybe I'll move this here for now. So if you guys can see this, I'm actually gonna move this to the side. Also, I started cleaning up my desktop, which feels so much better. My brain is decluttered. If you see this in the chat, I got little mice. I got little mice running over here, my little VS Code pets in the autumn season. I got a new design here where it's all like orangey. So orangey and like reds and stuff, and then I have Stardew Valley icons. It's so cute here. I've been trying to add a lot more cool extensions, and this is all like for code, right? Like I got a lot of things I've been coding, trying to work on and understand. So I think it looks really cool. Micro slop code? Is that what you just said, Key? I wouldn't say it's micro slop code. I actually, like, I understand some of these things. So, okay. This is gonna be a big topic. This is a big topic that I wanna tackle to you guys as well. Also, still really need to work on this art piece. I think it's because there's the hands and I'm worried to do the hands for the art. But also I want to show you guys what I've been doing so far here. So, okay. I just recently listened to a little bit of some AI news, and it is entirely true. I think companies wanted to get the jump on it, and obviously they always want to anticipate what's going to be the new hottest thing, what's going to really give them efficiency gains and whatnot. They should have not fired so many people. A lot of tech companies like Google, Microsoft, like, the thing is, it's like the AI right now that's developed, it is not, I don't even want to call it a junior dev. It is like a baby. It is a baby that needs to be nurtured, that needs to marinate. Think of it like a cooking thing, like a new recipe. You gotta learn how to do it a couple more times. It needs to iterate on itself, and they didn't give it chance to grow. It's still rapidly growing now, but they started like massively giving it to people who aren't educated on how to ethically use it, aren't educated to, like, let's say, make a loop that isn't an infinite loop, if you guys know what that is for code, or if you don't know, basically something that's not going to keep repeating over and over and over and consume all the resources. So basically, there is a beginning and an end to code for executing. So let's say you want to go on a walk. You start at your house, you end at your house, right? That's one loop. Technically, you could start at your house, you could end at a friend's house, right? There's always a start and an end to a task. You could be running or going in circles around a tree forever, infinitely, and that's going to consume your energy. A lot of AI can get caught in that, and then billions of dollars can go down the drain. Billions of it. And that has happened before, but that is happening because of poor code, either that the AI spits out, or it could happen because the people who are generating the code is not educated on the principles of how code works. For example, vibe coding, it is in and of itself a really bad thing. I think, quote unquote, with a lot of programmers these days, they do use the term sometimes. You should really say it as AI assisted coding, because the people who benefit from this is often people who already have experience in the field. Now you have junior developers who are using this, not understanding what the framework was supposed to look like, that operates efficiently, copy and pasted code. Like, it's not, how do I explain it? I'm really trying to figure out how I can explain it to you guys, because it's something I've been seeing real time. So like, I'm kind of like your covert ops. Well, not so much covert ops, but I'm basically the people who are in the companies watching people become so dependent. And it is really good for experienced hires, because they have already suffered through it. Like, think about when you got your first job, or think about when you're learning on the job, right? You have to learn the methods. If you got a pizza job, you need to learn how to make the pizza the right way. Or if it's a joint, like a chain, or not a chain, like Caesar's Pizza or Domino's, and you're actually at some family-owned restaurant, you need to learn it their way. Like, code relies on examples. And what if that familial pizza restaurant never wrote down their recipes? Maybe it's passed down orally, and maybe there's a lot of different twists on it. Now it's outdated data, right? When you do it, now it's not going to be as reliable. Maybe it's... Imagine, I don't know exactly how to explain it. Like, imagine somebody just gave you the box with the pizza. You never knew how it's made, how to make it taste good, like what the ingredients are to be put into there, and put your little flair on it, right? So I know I'm on a rant here, but I kind of got like an epiphany, like a light bulb really went off in me. And as somebody who still thinks that AI can be good for different situations, because it's legitimately just a tool, right? It depends on how you apply it. Like, for my art, I could basically use it to promote terrible things or propaganda, but I choose my art to express myself the way I see fit, and to hopefully inspire others. It's the intention, right? And code does not have intention. It does not have accountability. It does not check in on things. It does not do any of that stuff. Thank you for the little poke cheek. I'm on a little bit of a rant. I need to get all my little angry fussiness out. So, all in all, I think that this might be a crazy dip, right? And a lot of junior developers who are coming straight out of college, like, they are being replaced by AI. That's why the unemployment rate for new graduates just like shot up over 50%. Now, and you see like new rehires are people who are, you know, maybe 35 and above, who had the experience already, knows how things work, but then is now using these tools to efficiently mock up and stuff like that. And because they're able to identify what is wrong in the code. AI assisted coding, not vibe coding. Vibe coding can be terrible. They don't think about vulnerabilities. They don't think about recursion and how costly it might take. For somebody who wants to make some type of really pretty front end, does not realize the repercussions why every website is not like that. Because to be able to do it sleek and appropriately, it's not going to run on every computer. What if your fancy smancy new portfolio that you whipped up with Claude Code now crashes somebody's computer or runs and lags, so then you miss the opportunity to get hired by some company, you know? So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things to the end user that they need to know. And I just don't think it was a good call that people should have been cut this early. Honestly, I think they should have let AI marinate much longer, much longer. But at this point, hopefully I think the companies are going to see that handing off to kind of this baby, not fully optimized AI to like take up all of these other tasks in a company was not a good idea, that they're gonna rehire other people back to fix the code, because it's just not, I don't know how to explain it. It's crazy. It's really crazy. It was the 8-minute video that I passed out to. was really, really great. Really informational for me, at least. Do we want to talk about Xbox's new CEO? So I actually heard that that happened. I didn't read into it because I'm not a console player. I'm not an Xbox lover. But I did see that Charlie reported on it. Do we want to listen in on that? Let's see. They're fried? What happened? Okay, guys, give me the little rundown or gist. We could watch Charlie's video if you want, but I did want to show you guys what I started to do for the rigging. My hang up with AI code is that you need to know how to code to clean up the slop AI spits out for you, so might as well write it from scratch from the start. So, Spider, that's not entirely true. That's not entirely true. Not that, like, imagine this. Okay, Spider, I think this might be a really good example. You can buy... Okay, actually, this might be a really decent example of this. My mom has a homemade lasagna recipe, right? She makes it every time. It tastes delicious. It's fantastic. We know the ingredients in and out. She has taught me, and now I have learned to make a decent lasagna. It may not taste the same way she does because I don't have the experience. I need to keep doing it in iteration, but now I know that homemade food is better than store-bought ones, right? Like, let's say the ready-bake lasagna. So the ready-bake sheets, the items, let's say you bought a frozen food lasagna. That is simple. It is made. It is edible. It works. It feeds you. It's sustenance, and it is basically what you needed. It is not optimized. It is not optimized to your taste or what your needs are. Maybe it's too salty. Maybe it is too watered down. Maybe it has a lot of different problems in there, right? But the simple thing is, what AI code can do is minimum viable product for people that need to be visual learners. So AI is really good for making a concept. This is a tale that is as old as time, where essentially the higher ups or marketers, let's say, want a new app. So now I'm gonna apply this to tech, right? In the tech world. Let's say a marketer is trying to sell a product. They're like, hey, you have this problem. I have a solution for it. Let's make this app that has this, this, and this, X, Y, and Z. And now they onboard a team that can basically make you a prototype of this item. Now, the client that's like, I can't really visualize how this is gonna work in my system. Like, is it really gonna solve my problems? The marketers are gonna be like, all right, team, we need you to make this. You can help make the base of the product, which is functional. Think about it as a video game, right? Most video games need to be pitched, and you need a vertical slice. For example, you need something that is close to the visual or what is expected to be played in the game. And that could take months, years, if you wanted to give them the vertical slice that actually is polished and everything. So what people do in the background is they might do cinematics. They might make a good asset here and there, get the principles of the game down, and give some type of slice demo. So only a little small cage of something really beautiful, but it does not have the full game developed. Just a slice. So for people who are not visual learners, people like the clients or even the marketers who are like, yeah, I think this is gonna solve it, the developers take all that information, develop that product, and then they showcase it. And then the client can be like, yeah, no, that's not what I want to do. Can we go in this route instead? Sometimes when a marketer is not clear on what they want, or maybe the problem shifts, that means a lot of time for developing this product, maybe a year, could go down the drain. Now, I don't want to say now with AI, it could be simpler, but making things faster, like for example, you have a seasoned coder on your team and they're like, oh yeah, we just need to make a base of this app and then we can make the unique stuff about it. Setting up things specifically does have a special cadence, like the back end, but let's say for this demo, it doesn't have to, it can have dummy data. It doesn't have to ingest like a user to sign into account. It could have a dummy account that you could add in to show what it's supposed to do, right? For a website, let's say you're designing. So that stuff is good to do. And then when it's showtime, when you sell the product, they're like, the client's like, yes, I want this. This is exactly what I need to solve my problem. Then you don't really have to use AI, but you can use it as let's say a glorified Google. And again, every time people use Google, you can't just trust the very first thing that comes in the search bar. You have to use multiple sources. That's what you learn in school all the time, right? When you're writing your research papers, you need to have multiple sources. You need to search up where all their research and data is being backed from. Like, when you use AI, it might be easier because it can search it for you instead of you looking through pages and pages of data, right? Or pages of research and stuff, or stacked overflow stuff. And like, even if you just need to search up like, what is the definition of this? Or what is 2 + 2 = 4, right? Like some really dumb things, you could use that for AI. Given you shouldn't maybe know those, you can also search up the engine, right? Like Google. But a lot of the simpler things can be fixed to expedite your productivity. So there are still benefits. It's not that everything it comes out with is slop. It's just, think of it as not built to last. That's what people or companies are now realizing, that AI, what they make, is not built to last. It is not ready for it. Think of it as like a brute force coder. Yeah, like let's say you have to keep doing things again and again and again, like repetitive code can work. Sorry, that was a long rant. So let me catch up on the chat real quick. Every application will become an AI application. Oh, that is a quote from the new head. Well, okay. Now guys, remember this. We had a stream about this. The overarching umbrella of AI is not bad. What most people are afraid about that really tastes bad in everyone's mouth is Gen AI or agentic AI. AI itself, like artificial intelligence, has been around since the 19-something, maybe even 18-somethings. Wait, hold on. I remember I searched this up before. Let me do this. When did artificial intelligence, let's see, begin? So 1915 to 1956. Okay, I was close. 19-somethings, right? 1950s. So AI itself is not bad. Gen AI, agentic AI, which is the buzzwords that people are using, all AI is not bad, because those ones are not, like, I really feel like I should maybe explain that head, or maybe send you guys a video. It's not just about the console. All their studios release on PC day 1 too. It's honestly a bit depressing seeing all the layoffs. I've never seen anything like it around here. It is very scary, but Zen, I don't think it's gonna last for long. Like, the bubble is already starting to break, and I think they're realizing that, especially with how AI is right now, they actually need more people to be upskilled more than ever so they can maintain it. They have to essentially teach a new realm or new group of kiddos to maintain AI. AI is a tool. That's just how it is. Let's see. Didn't they get caught with a fake account they paraded to try and pander to the people? Oh, now officially I want Nez's homemade lasagna. Thank you, Kane. It's still getting there. Sometimes mine gets a little too watery, or maybe too cheesy, too salty. I still need to, fix it up. Let's see. We did hit a cooking stream. Yes, so now I actually have pretty much, I think, everything that I need to use a cooking stream. The only thing is I don't know how to set up for an in real life stream. I need to do some research. Hell has a really cool setup for an in real life stream. So I'm trying to figure out how I can best do this too, especially with the setup that I could do. Let's see, factory, AI data center, both poison. Only one pays back directly into the community. At least that's how you see it. Could be a bit jaded. Well, it is hard because a lot of people are not educated in AI and how it can pay back, but also the companies at the head have not really been seeing or being turning a profit. Honestly, I think ChatGPT is supposed to be turning a profit and they're still in the negatives right now. So most startup companies, right, take like their first couple of years paying for the infrastructure to be in place. So they'll like literally flush money down the toilet so they can, you know, hire more people, get the infrastructure, make sure all of the tools that they need for the first couple of years, and then they find return in their investments like 3 years after or so forth. So sometimes that's how companies typically like, you know, start off. They haven't even been seeing any like I don't think they've seen any return on their money or an investment. Let's see. Right, you can't just use the first source or go the AI overview is worthless. Actually, it depends on which AI, because now they do take it from multiple sources and all you have to do is click the link to verify, like, you know, read through it yourself. Like if I'm buying shirts and I Google green shirt, I don't need or want an AI to tell me green shirt may refer to... Okay, Spoods. Well, that point proven. I mean, if you're buying things, I think the AI algorithm actually needs to be used in a little more efficient way, but depends on how you're searching. Let's see. Oh, all of my mods, by the way, actually go through an application. Spoots here didn't really have to because he was part of the very first few mods that have ever been on the channel. That's when I really first started, but actually I choose my mods very, very carefully. And if they show any parasocial behavior or if they do anything that I think personally makes me uncomfortable, like they're overstepping their mod powers, then they get axed. We've had a few mods and some people who step down just because they're not doing as much for the channel or to keep the community good and healthy. So yeah, like they have to go through a couple of things. They actually go through an interview round. See, I don't want stuff that's not built to last. Well, Spoods, think about things like, it's not, the prototype is not what you're gonna be using at the long run. It's showing you, hey, this is what it's supposed to do. So then you can start with the infrastructure ready and you could take your time with it. You know what I mean? So they can give you an investment because they know that this is what the end product is supposed to look like. And Average, I'm so sorry I did not see the file. I did not. I've been so swamped with work and stuff. I haven't really been answering people's Discords either. Let's see. When they don't specify what kind of AI, I'm assume the worst possible kind. I feel like in marketing, that's valid. That's valid now. The minuscule, if that benefits of Gen AI will never be worth the societal, resource, environmental, and straight monetary costs it incurs. OpenAI still yet to turn a single green cent. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was saying that. I'm catching up on the chat, so I'm sorry if I'm very late. Hey, guys. Let's see. The thing with AI, at least in my area, is the data centers, and that itself is a whole nother issue. So, okay. Not to say it's inevitable, because I feel like that's a really disingenuous thing to say. I think with the rate in how the internet has taken over our lives, no matter what, I think computers, if it wasn't AI, but computers would be the most grossing, or like the most consumed tech or product that lets out a CO2 output. Like data centers is technically aligned to the internet and what keeps the internet running. Like if you think about it on YouTube, where is all of this going, right? Like all of the videos going to be hosted, it's in data centers. It is literally on terabytes and terabytes, like so many of different storage to be left running, right? Like hosted for years and years to go on. And I think maybe not as rapid as AI has started popping up all these data centers, and also they're using much more energy and costs and environmental strain, right? But I'm saying maybe in like 100 years from now, we would also have the same issue. I think it just got expedited. 11. Damn! If AI gives the sources, then I'll just go to the sources. Yeah, I think you should just do that. It seems to be the norm. If artists or devs online use AI tools, instantly eaten alive by Twitter and stuff. I don't like Gen AI and see the diff, but just saying AI, you gotta hit them with the whole up, wait a minute. This is the only successful job application I've had. Oh, you mean to be my mod? One day I really do wish I could pay my mods. I think at this point, maybe I would be able to quote unquote pay, but not like a salary. I feel like I'd only be able to give you guys like a bonus every year. Like maybe like 100 buckos or something. Like I actually don't make a lot, which I wish I could change to make a little more of a side gig, which is like, for streaming, I would love to be able to make enough where I could give mods like a little bit of something. I know you guys are here because you support the community, you like hanging out, all of that good stuff. But Kane would never choose me as a mod, mainly because I wouldn't apply. Listen, if you don't apply, this is the thing. I weed out all of the people who either just want the title and just want to be lazy, or want the title and then be power hungry. Like my applications are like a job application. Like I shit you guys not, when you apply for a mod, it's literally like you're applying for a job. You got 3 rounds. You get 3 rounds because I need to first know that you are able and confident to fill out an application and take me seriously on that. Also, that I have documentation that you guys are going to like do work for me, like help me out, because why else would you be a mod, right? Secondly, to know what the expectations of a mod is. A mod is a different, like, you could just be a watcher that helps out time to time. Mod is special. You guys gotta put in a little bit of the extra elbow grease to help out in here. Not only that, then you get interviewed. Either you get interviewed by one of my mods, because if you don't mesh with my mod team, then why the hell do I want you to be here on the team, right? Because I don't want you guys to get catty. You guys should all be amicable. If you don't get the vibe, then you don't get to be a mod. And then lastly, round 3, if I interview you and you seem like a great person, then like, shit, we're gonna approve that application. But if I don't like you, if you're very parasocial to me, you make me uncomfortable, I'm not gonna want to stream. I'm not gonna want to do my best work or feel protected because my mod is being weird. X mod story time. I don't think I've had any really bad ones. I don't think so. Yeah. Let's see. I know there's going to be some data centers to run the basic internet functions and such, but we should try to limit how many there are. So I know you guys deem the AI ones unnecessary because they haven't given you guys any return whatsoever. Like nothing that has really assimilated into our society. And I think it's going to be like that. I think they really prematurely jumped on it. I'm not going to lie. I think it could be a fabulous tool, but they really needed to test it out, you know? You need to make sure. It's like a drug, you know, medicine? Like, you have to make sure you trial it multiple times and wait many, many years in order for it to get an approval, right? They did not do that with AI. I don't think they did, at least. Let's see. Let's see, job applications are worse. They are worse than mine. At least I tried doing it a little bit on the lighter side, but now, you know what, I'm now curious about my application process and what those expectations are. To be honest, okay, I actually dumbed down the expectations of my mods a lot, mainly because I don't pay you guys. If I pay you guys, then I expect you to do these X, Y, and Z type of things that I think would really help me. Like, there are a lot of things that I would like to source for my mods. For example, if I paid you, I'd mandatorily ask you guys to tell each other who's going to sit in on my streams. There have been times where all of my mods are lurking at one time. Given I have a really great community that's not going to be super rowdy, but for example, that shouldn't happen because God forbid that somebody decides to raid me with like a train of hate bots, right? Like, I need a mod at least once in my stream and like at least one of them watching the whole thing, being here like for as long as the stream. And for example, I would need them to clip really funny moments. Each mod is going to have their own different sense of humor, or if they think would be really great for me to benefit on the stream. Mods are there not only to help me make money, as in, oh, let me clip this so Nez can edit it and make it for her content so we get more interest in the stuff. Therefore, it gives more value to their job, but also they can contribute and feel like they're a part of, you know, a bigger thing. They're part of the bigger process. So like those things, I feel like I cannot hold you guys mandatorily. It's more of an honors system, right? So let's see. Drugs are bad. Okay. Well, okay, drugs in moderation, right? That's why they test it out, so then they know what dosages to give you in medicine, right? Keys, Poots, Mopar, y'all okay? Blink twice if you're okay and being fed properly. Oh no! Let's see. Oh cool, I could be dumb. Kane can mod. What? I am not reinventing indentured servitude. Well, technically they did sign something and they're doing it for free, but first time I heard someone mention all this for mods in such a professional way. Really? I don't know, like, mods, you know, like Redditors, technically there's Reddit mods that do a lot more of their time because they are passionate about the mod, well, not mod community, passionate about the Reddit community that they have. They want to protect it. They don't get paid for that stuff. It's like when you join club soccer because you like it, and the more you want to contribute to it just shows how much you care about the project, right? So when I'm lurking, 99% of the time you're just VC with someone. And that's okay. Like, I'm not gonna yell at you guys. It's not like it's your full-time job. Okay, Nez completely missed that reference. Wait, what did I miss? What did I miss? Okay, finally! I read through all of the chat. I am caught up. I am caught up. In the arms of an angel, just for one small dono, you can help feed the abused bots trapped in the basements across the world. No! No, they are not abused. They're allowed to leave of their free will. Let's see. Let's see, I'm a mod for 2 actual streamers. One was an application me, and the other, let's see. You wanna go TikTok chat is awful. I I don't stream to TikTok. I should though, because I actually have quite a big audience there. I don't post anymore, but that's mainly why I don't know if I want to. It's like where you can actually grow, probably the fastest, but I don't think I'm gonna like streaming on TikTok. So you missed the other half of the message. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no. Never mentioned food though. Feed the mods, please. What would you guys want to eat? I'll have you know I'm trapped in my bedroom, not the basement. At least you guys get light. Oh no. Oh, okay. I actually never watched South Park. I've seen clippies of it, but I was not allowed to watch South Park when I was growing up. I guess I could watch it now. I think it's pretty funny, but yeah, I was not allowed in my house. Is your room a 5x5 cage? 5x5 cage in Nez's basement? No, they get light! I mean, I guess a basement could have a window. So TikTok Live, I have done it several times, but only with me like just getting ready for the day when I was in college. I actually had a quite nice chat. But the thing is, there are people that will just be mean for no reason. I think it's way easier for TikTok brain to do that. It's almost as if they're trained to not think there's a human behind the live or anything like that. Yeah. Let's see. Mods eat chicken bones. That is their diet. No, they eat actual full chicken. Let's see. In response to having all mods lurking, just DM me. I wouldn't want to do that though. I don't pay you. Like, I want you guys to want to come to my streams and spend time with me. And if you're busy, you're busy, you know? Like, I also am a big girl. I've streamed for many years. So if I have to handle my own stream for a little bit, that's fine too, you know? I would feel like nobody is obligated to be here unless I give them something of value. Which I guess the mod name is something of value, but I don't look at it that way. Let's see, when Chumba did, there's a bunch of weirdos. Yeah, that's why it's gonna be a shell shock to the system. I wish I could have prepared some of my friends for it, but it is honestly kind of bad. Yeah, so South Park movie came out back in 1999. My son asked me when it came out to take him. Oh, really? Did you see it though? Oh, he told me at the time she wouldn't find out. Let's see. Do they photosynthesize? Is the weekend sun their freedom? Ness opens the curtains. No, that's so terrible. Banter over random things. I know Chumba had really great humor, but I think it wasn't for everyone. I think people who watch TikTok is a little bit more strenuous. So I mean, it's a different platform. Think of it like going to a different country and you don't know their customs. Like the culture is different there. So like for YouTube, maybe you get banned for saying shiitake mushrooms, but here you could say the F word, F-bomb, right? Like it's the same type of dealio. Also TikTok Live, this was a really bad thing back when I was in college. You could get banned for what watchers would say in your chat. I mean, Twitch is the same way. If somebody says something terrible in chat, you could get banned. Even if you're offline on stream, somebody starts spamming these terrible things. But, yeah, so Chumba could have been banned because some unruly TikTokers wanted to ruin her day. That can happen too. Oh, he was 6 at the time. Okay, good, Kate. Good father you are. Good father. Yeah, you need food, Storm. Go eat. Also, Guys, we've been yip-yapping for a little bit. I'm gonna put myself in the corner so I can show you guys what I've been working on. I think you'll be a little happy to see. So I have been able to rig the rest of the hair just moving around here with the scalp, right? It looks good. I feel like I wish that there was more depth to the hair, but it looks fine. Looks fine. We do need to start making more of the mesh, so the other bangs on the other side. I think what would be really, really cool for you guys to see is I started rigging a couple of other items too, such as, hopefully I can bring it up, the mouse ears. I have little mouse ears here, and right now they're moving just fine, but it looks kind of weird. It's because was going to be a toggle for you guys where my ears would go up, down, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's like I'm molting, right? I'm molting. So that's because I have certain parts of the hair that is hidden right now. So this is the right hand side. You can see a little bit of the bald spot there, but it's not yet rigged. So you're gonna need to have a little patience here. Have a little patience because I'm currently trying to fix all these out. It's so sad to see TikTok normies is how Chumba was treated. I know. I'm glad that you're here. I feel like Twitch is a little bit of a better situation, but it ultimately also comes down to how you treat your community as well. Like for me, I really don't like when community members treat other people poorly. And I think you guys might have seen me do that with Mizu. I defended her on stream just because I don't like when people are mean. I can't sit still when people hurt my friends. And to be honest, for me, again, I think I've just been very fortunate enough that I was not targeted by anyone super mean, right? But it's, how do I explain this? I'm just really fortunate that, it doesn't really hurt me as much. I think I'm oblivious to mean comments. That might be actually it. I think it probably would hurt me more if I actually understood what they were saying. Sometimes I think, methinks that I am just being oblivious. Therefore, I have a little bit of an extra barrier when things go south. So let me just check if... Are these even... Okay, so looks like the scalp hair did not get... Ew. Okay, so what I could do with this, I could actually flip it. So we're gonna copy this and we're gonna flip all of these scalp hairs so I can actually properly rig this. Oh, this is so good that it's half-seas like this. So we're just gonna flip horizontally. It should be fine. And I believe this would also have the same thing. Oh, we need to delete this. Add the new mesh here. And I think we have one more we need to do here. Let's take this. They should be symmetrical anyhow, so this is gonna be good. And flip horizontally. It looks like we had a couple of weird parts here. I think it's fine though. Yeah, I think it's fine. Gotcha, I know it won't happen all at once. Yeah, I mean, if I cover the scalp, I think it will look better, right, Kane? That's why I want to do the scalp first, so you guys don't have to look at Mr. Clean all the time. Also, my ears are gone. I need to fix that. That just means we murder the ones before you see them. I'm really glad that you guys are here for me. Appreciate it. That's why the mods starve. They eat the nasties before Nez has to deal with them. Wait, that's not why they starve. They should be full then. Unless you're trying to say that I don't have any enemies, I don't have any ops. I mean, I guess that could be true too. I'm not big enough to have enemies, I think. Maybe that's a good thing. Or I at least try not to be. If anybody disagrees with me, I think that's inevitable in the space of the internet. And if they've had some bad experiences because of other people adjacent, I also don't blame them for like wanting to keep a distance, because at the end of the day, like your allegiance to other people, whether you choose, like your morals are gonna be different. For me, I really do believe in redemption to some part. Like, maybe I'm too kind. I've had people say I give people too many chances. And maybe that could be true, right? But I really, really hope that if I was to ever do something bad, that there is a kind soul out there that thinks like, hey, you did a bad thing, you fucked up, learn some accountability, and show me that you really have changed, right? I like to think that people can change. Some people, I think it would be harder for others, but I really would like to think that that's a possibility. Because I'm really not perfect. I'm definitely not perfect. I've made a lot of bad decisions in the past, and not necessarily, I don't think to hurt other people, but I think that maybe I was blinded. Yeah, I do think maybe I was blinded at some point by my own needs. Maybe I was hurting and I ignored other people's cries for help. Like, I like to think that I think some people out there could use that grace. Maybe I'm just being way too kind. Who knows? Who knows? That was a little bit of a ramble, but I do actually have quite a vicious side to myself as well. I've been hurt a lot, and sometimes I think I have such vindication in my heart that sometimes I just want to hurt others. That sounds bad to have in stream, but it's like if they've hurt me so bad, I want them to feel, I want them to know how they made me feel, right? I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing, but you can't succumb to it. The reason we hardly get scam bots is because I set up a giant wall, block terms, and add to it when one manages to get through. Yes, Foods. Honestly, we got like a big great wall here protecting us, so I'm really happy about that. Like the black wall from Cyberpunk, it's a cheese wall. Okay, so now all of these are goody gumdrops. So with this scalp, we actually need to fix this up into two separate parts. So I think the top part is this stuff. We're gonna move this out and make a new mesh, which basically you're just grouping them. And in groups, you can actually deform them and alter how they move. So this, we gotta have to name it in a certain order. Front XY. I think this is what I named it. I could be wrong for the left-hand side. Okay, good. I did name it correctly. I got a lot of like acronyms and stuff in here. We need this to go in here. And we need C in here as well. So I use these to organize. There is a lot of them. That's why you see org means organization. You don't move those. That's just for me to be able to see and separate them, kind of like a folder. So this I can actually move. Let me see if I can get this to be a little bit better. The divisions help it morph better. Think of it as like low poly to high res. You'll take more resources if you keep dividing it so it can bend better, bend smoother. But that's why you have to figure out how detailed you want this to be. So I think we'll need to keep it here. So this is the weird part because we got the... Okay, I guess the bangs will need to go this way. Oh, this is gonna look so weird. It's gonna look so weird. Decimation or interpolation filter? You mean for the divisions and stuff, or are you naming something that you see? I'm not like a big whiz on Live 2D, and to be honest, in Blender when I do 3D models, like I'm also not as knowledgeable either. So I am familiar with the terms that you're speaking out of your mouth this is right now, but I am not familiar with like how I would be using. Oh, I just mean DSP. Is that what it stands for? Decimation? Decimation is like breaking it, right? Or not breaking it, but like breaking it into multiple divisions. Subdivision is what I'm more familiar with. Oh, digital signal processing. Okay, that is not at all what I thought you were gonna say. Let's see. I think we need to move this slightly more up. And I think you guys are gonna find it super fascinating when this all comes together. Okay, let's drag this down. We need to make sure it's matching. So from here, you guys can see it goes up and down, and I want to synthesize the corners so it can grab what I alter. What we're gonna do is squish it a bit more so it can fix itself. I think B and D are kind of in the way. What we want to do is make sure the hair is not blocking it, so we're not accidentally altering or trying to alter different pieces here. So I'm actually gonna be squishing this part down a bit so it can align with the opposite side. So really it's just this section, because when you tilt your head back, less of the top part of the scalp you're going to see. It's like an egg. It is like an egg. But you also want to make sure whatever you're adjusting kind of fits what's going on here. You don't want to squish it out and make it not even. So you're gonna need to figure this out quite well. Let's see. So like for example, you'd probably want to squish this in a bit so it's not out in the way. Let's see, we might want to remove the bangs just to see what type of... Okay. It's a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's going back. And I want to push this in a bit. Yes, this might be good. So you see now it looks like Nez's hair is being thrown back a bit, which is kind of what we want. Let's make sure scalp hair is also being... Oh, I did not fix this. I did not realize I did not fix how this was being squished. Might actually make it a little smoother now. It's going back. Let's make sure that this part is also a bit better. Let's move this a bit up. Yes, it's looking good! It's looking good! Ah! Didn't you know I'm a huge nerd? Well, actually, I didn't know to what level or degree are you a big nerd. Which, it's great to hear you nerd out about things. I'd love to actually learn more about stuff. Like, me wanting to be an animator or do this type of stuff. Like, I think in a different life, this would have given me such great joy to be an independent artist. But I just have so many passions. Like, game design is still probably forever what's gonna be a big passion of mine. And I'm okay with that because making and designing, like, it doesn't just have to be art. It could be bigger than that, you know? I could be bigger than this. Bigger than this. Oh, geez. I'm just realizing how big I started dragging it up, and it doesn't even have to be that big. Okay, hold on. I got a little too carried away, guy. This is what happens when I start getting overly passionate. Things are not making sense. Need to make sure I align these so it's not all kinds of messed up. Okay. Let's see. Looks like it's doing its job well. Let's make sure for this edge that we're not gonna have any bald spots. We don't want any of that. Hopefully not. Okay. Let's see. It does look a little weird that it expands that way, so maybe we do need to squish it in a bit. So this has to expand a bit more. Maybe if we don't do that. Oh, this part. Ah, goddamn. Does it expand? It does still expand. Ah. Okay. It's still doing some winky woo things. I think this needs to be up. Just small adjustments can make it look less weird, but guys, tell me something you really like nerding out about. Okay, the scalp is looking fine. I think so. Although this is like not exactly where it needs to be. Okay. Now we got angle Y, so the ups and downsies. Let's do the sides. So this stuff is gonna be kind of crazy because I'm gonna be pulling this way ever so slightly, so then I can make sure that the head is covered so we do not have weird bald spotties. So let me just check out how I did this side. It looks like, damn, this is gonna be a little tough. Where did the other, so that's B, C, A, so that's F. Where did the other hair part go? Wait, I'm confused. Where did, so this is right. Where did this one go? Oh, I see. So oh, back. Okay. This makes sense. For B for XY. You know your answers? I know what your answers are, Spoons, but I don't mind you yapping about it in chat because then we could talk about it. I think... Is it this? No. D and B then. Because I'd like to see how this has changed. Okay, so it at least needs to be yay big, so it needs to attach to like the back of the scalp somehow. Like oh, this is gonna look so weird. Okay. We need this round. Round, I say. Okay, and then we push it back. And then we will need to figure out how to make this not as whack. Let's see. Probably make it like this. And then bring this over. And then this section can be brought back. Let's see. It looks like this is almost there. We just need to make sure the edges are staying where it needs to be. Ah! I'm trying. Needs to be rounder. I'm really trying so hard. Okay. The scalp's not bad. The scalp's not bad. The scalp is scalping, right? Yeah, I swear to God, I hope it's scalping. Oh, scalp needs to drag over a bit more. I really hope it's scalping. You guys think it's scalping? I hope it is. Now for this side, we need to squish the scalp so it's not as crazy. And I think we do need to put it a little bit. Ooh. I kind of wish that if I was to move this, it's not as bad. It needs to be pressed down a bit more. Oh, jeez. And then maybe this just needs to move a bit more on this side. Ah! Oh, jeez. I'm trying. This looks a little bit too aggressive. There you go, maybe. Ah, Nez's egg-headed behavior. Okay, looks scalpy enough. Looks scalpy enough. So from here, we attached both so we can synthesize thy corners. And this is probably gonna look really, really weird, but it's gonna move the way it should be intended, which is to make sure that, oh good heavens, this is definitely doing something. Okay. This isn't bad. It's just like, how is it even... Okay. Aha! A lot of things feel like it's broken in some ways. Uh-huh. So I feel like this also needs to come a little bit more this way. The small tweaks will pay off, I promise you. Okay. Now this is wild. I think the piece of the head needs to move. Okay. So let's squish it back. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Oh jeez. I don't even know how to fix this. It's all kinds of like messed up. There you go. Let's see. Bringing it back. And then we can press it in. So it will fix itself. Okay. I feel like... Oop. This has definitely did something weird. Can't really fix it though. I guess it's fine. Okay, so now that we got that looking okay, what about... Oh, damn. That does look good. This side could use a little more work, but I think it's fine as it is now. I think puffing it out just a bit might be good enough. Okay. Head scalp is kind of fixed. I think it's good. Let's take a look with the bangs. Okay. So far, so good. I think. The scalp is running around. Let's save it real quick. It does look weird, but I think it's just because it's piece by piece, piecemeal. So if you guys actually take a little look at Nez breathing now, if I move it around, that's actually crazy. And there's some parts of like the draw order I need to fix because there's a piece of the hair that's not being accounted for, but it looks pretty good. I know this is kind of breaks my model, but it looks like it's working. Yeah, the hair doesn't look that bad. Does not look bad at all. Now, let's get the back part of the hair all fixed up. So, where did I put the scalp hair? Okay, so it is here. I think that's okay for now. Do I wanna put it in a folder? I guess I should put it in a different folder. Let's add one. It should be scalp hair RFXY. Oops. Why is this an invalid? Why is the new part? Oh, it's F for folder, maybe? Oh, that's a new part. Okay. Can we make a new folder? How do we make a new folder? Hmm. I don't remember how to make a folder. How do we make it a folder? I thought what? I guess I'll search it up. So, live 2D, how to make a folder in parts. Bottom of the section? That's just a new part, though. How do I do it? Why can't I find it anymore? I know there's a folder way. Can lock objects, create a new part. I wish there was, but it only has new part. There used to be a new folder, or at least what I'm looking at right now. I know there's a new folder part. This is weird. Show. Can I just add a folder? It should be able to. Why don't I know how to do this? It's actually kind of crazy. Drag and drop. There was legitimately an option here. What the hell? Okay, maybe I need to watch some type of tutorial.
Extra file pieces over time.
Okay, adding extra parts.
And drag it straight into our model canvas.
Okay.
Which is on the top left here, and go into under the source image folder. Click and the rigging on your SD. Ensure that it's not weighing down your files.
Oh. Why can't I make a folder? Because you could create a folder here. So I'm assuming we could create... What the? You cannot be serious that I don't know how to make a folder. Nonsense. Nonsense. What do I do? I don't know what to do anymore. How do I not... Why... Can I not make a folder? I'm so sad. Hierarchy of parts. Okay. Oh, so... I'm so confused. Okay, so the folders from ESD will be there. Can't I just add another folder? Huh. The blank part of parts? You mean like here? Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted to do. I guess I just can't make any... I can't make any folders. I guess that's fine. I guess the deformer will be all clean with this stuff anyhow, so let's not get too bunched up about it. We'll just move onwards. So for this, I'll make an art mesh. Again, scalp, hair. This is the right hand side. It's gonna be the back portion, XY. And unfortunately, I think there's a couple of IDs here that I need to really rename because it is not looking clean. Okay, here we go. All looking good. We gotta make sure whatever is happening here, we'll be able to make it nice. So I think the mesh for the hair is gonna be a little bit on the complicated side because I want it to be flowy enough. Oop, here's one of the names that needs to be fixed. We'll make it 4. We'll make it look good. Don't you worry. Have no fear, it's gonna look so good. Okay, even just the addition of that scalp part made it look better. I do think so. So let's make sure the angles and stuff is in. Decouple so we could finally move this where it belongs. Which is probably gonna be a little bit on this side. And then to this side, we're gonna try and keep it to our best section here. I think it probably needs to be a little more like that. So side to side, I think we could probably squish these around now just because it'll make it a little bit better. And let's make sure that the squishages is accurate. When you like turn to the side, you're not gonna see much of this side of the hair anymore. So this is what we're trying to fix and make it look a little bit better. There we go. See. I definitely feel like the squish needs to be a little more. There you go. Hey Hell, how you doing? Can we get an SO for Hell? Currently trying to keep rigging this. And honestly, it's looking okay. We do need to make sure that when we pull this out, I wonder if it's okay for me to pull this to its fullest extent. Let's see. This is going a little bit haywire, but I think it'll be fine if we can Stretch it up a bit. Stretch it up a bit so it can at least look a bit better. Let's see. So it's not too stretched. I don't want it to give me a bald spot. Mr. Clean no more. There we go. So we're gonna have, yes, it's looking good. How's it going? It's going. I think I'm still technically proactively procrastinating on what I should be doing. Mainly because I think I've just been really motivated with what I've been seeing. Like the hair actually in motion and getting this in has been really rewarding for me to see. So I've been really trying to fix this up. So let's see. I'll need to make sure it's pretty close. Okay. It's almost there. I'm wondering if the BXY... It's honestly not too bad. So I need to see how... I think I might have pulled this a little too much. So mayhaps, maybe I need to pull this a bit more, this side. No, it was not pulled, in fact. Maybe if I... Oh. Trying to make sure that any movement is not, like, super drastic here. It is moving a bit to the side, though. And then let's go to the backhand side to try and fix this up. Wonder if... Okay, I see where this is going. Sorry, Hell, if you're here trying to make a conversation. I just got super bugged if this wasn't gonna fix the way it's supposed to be. Let's see. Okay, not bad, not bad. I think this is going the way it's supposed to now. Yes! Okay. We got it, we got it. I just hope that wherever this is going... Oh, I should have not squished it out. I need to be a little more here. Whew! Let's see. Okay, we're seeing progress. I've been trying to make sure Nez's hair looks okay, and it's been rough around the edges, especially because I'm trying to make the scalp. Okay, I think her head looks so strange, but it's okay. It's work in progress. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of this seems like, okay, this one's not too bad. This part is kind of all off of its gourd. So if I was to do Let's see. I think this just needs to move a little. Let's see. Oh! So... I think definitely this part of it needs to... Let's see. Okay. This is going wild. I need to fix it. It looks weird. Maybe if I push it this way. And then push this part a little bit this way. That's not too bad. This part still looks really weird. Okay. The hair, I mean, it's not really gonna be seen, but it's good for me to get these ankles down pat. Oh, do 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 do. Let's see. What is going on with this right now? I feel like this just has to move a little. No, it did not need to move. Ah! Oh Lord, how am I supposed to fix this hair? I think it could have been fine if it wasn't so whack. So this thing needs to be brought up a bit. Why is it still like overshooting its welcome? Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Getting somewhere. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Oh. Looks like this definitely got extended. Ah! Extended more than it needed to be. So... Oh, gosh. Okay. It's still a little too extended. Okay. Nez, no longer egghead. It's looking good. We're gonna save here. Check it out in the modeling screen for the physics, because right now it looks like the egghead is rolling the way it's supposed to. It's really weird to see because this scalp part, I could have had maybe 2 layers of depth so the hair would look okay when I'm moving it around. But I think this is fine to see that you can't see any part of the back head. Of course, the back hair and the buns are soon to move. Honestly, I wonder if I could do the buns now. Will make it look a little better, or if I should do the bang. I should do the bangs. Because this is now moving the way it's supposed to. Of course, there's this one hair that needs to fix with its draw orders, but it's looking good. So from here, we're gonna put on this crazy piece of hair. So what we gotta do is check out how many pieces. Oh geez. Okay, we don't have that many bangs. We don't have that many bangs to fix. Oops. We do, however, need to draw them out. So back to the drawing board we go. We need to make sure every line, specifically the outline, is tested here. So 3, let's make it maybe 4. Nah, maybe 8. We'll make this 12. 10. Let's see if this is big enough to hold on its own. I definitely feel like this could get dangerous. Yeah, we might need to bump it up 1 more. So at least where we're going here. My sketchy line work, the iconic like way that I draw, will not be cut off. So I guess we'll need to do maybe 16. That's a little too thick. Let's try 14. 12 did work. He had enough moxie. Yeah, let's hide it like so. And yeah, let's confirm it. Let's add yet another vein here, which will make it much easier for fixing this up. This is probably gonna be a huge problem if I cannot fix this. Okay, I think what needs to happen is I need to fix that line. It's gonna need to be like here. This little snake has got to find its way. Yeah, we're gonna need to make this like 10. Just because it's such a small piece of hair that it's not physically impossible to map out. It's just really long. There we go. Let's see. Okay, we're getting somewhere. And we should make that a snack. We are gonna maybe move this. Yes, I think if I connect the dots, it will be a better product. There we go. Let's go down here. I think we actually should do something like this. Oop. Do this. Do this, this, and this. And auto connect. Oh boy. I mean, I think what we would need is at least 1 more there. And then maybe another here. Yeah. Okay, the binding on this one is a little weird. Oh, you gave me little head pets, thank you! I'm really trying hard to make this look good. Because when Nez moves, like, I don't want to stay another whole year making this. I want it to be good to where I'm proud of, you know, using this model. And I want to make sure that when I do it, I won't have to do this again. Not like, I probably will. Maybe I'll just buy a new model, but this is like something I've been really wanting to try. And I feel like it'll make me feel so confident that, yo, yeah, I learned how to rig and it was one of the most complex things in the world. And I already knew that. But the sense of accomplishment of learning a skill is so good. I feel like... Also... Not that I want to go back to school, but it's more like I love learning so much. Really, truly I do. And I just want to keep doing cool things, cool projects. Things excite me. I just wish I had enough time to do it. Like, before my motivation often catches a kaputz to me, so. Alright, let's do, I think here, I'll add in some good looking goobers, like so. Actually, I don't even think you need those. Let's just auto connect, and let's add another one like that for extra little spacages. There you go. So we got one. Oh, I can't wait to move this. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. Because if this looks so good, imagine if it looks so good. Oh shoot, I did not know Nez's hair went this long. It's been a hot minute since I've actually drawn this. Oh, thank you for the Tangia Dungeon. Guys, you know what to do. Join up. Hopefully I joined up. There we go. So we're gonna need to make this a little larger, I think. Let me move this around, because we got a lot going on. And Nez deserves the best. The besticles. Guys, are you coffee or tea drinkers? Actually, just in general, like, do you need caffeine in your life? Because I feel like I've never really drank coffee a lot. Sometimes I partake in it. I know people, there's like matcha girlies and whatnot, but not for me. Matcha actually gives me headaches. There was also one time that I think I accidentally just like jolted my whole system with too much coffee, and I was having these coffee shakes for a while at work. I could not. I don't think I'd survive as in the big girl world with big girl coffee. Give me like hot cocoa or something. Let's see. Hey Seth, how you doing? Oh, you like tea? Okay, good. You know, recently I had tea, but I think it actually messed up my throat. So I'm actually a little bit scared to drink the tea again. Because who knows, maybe it's expired, I don't know. But yeah, that was no bueno. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, damn. I messed it up. Okay. Let's make this line. We'll make it like so. And maybe we'll make it even thinner. 14. So let's make it like here. Actually, we'll make it here, add another layer. So looks like we got everything that we need. I need it to curve to the right spots. There we go. We definitely need to make sure that these curves are going well. Man, the invention of this tool just makes our lives so much easier. As if I'm a... I say that as if I'm a professional rigger. I am not, but... Coffee lattes, mainly Verstappen juice? What is that? I've read that for people with ADHD, caffeine can have the opposite effect. I mean, I remember Spoots, you mentioned this to me, and I don't think I have ADHD, but I do know it makes me eepy. Coffee does make me crash, I feel like. Join the Tangia dungeon! I think we gotta close this out, and I'll do this. Okay. So we got good stuffs going on here. I think I should close this off. Like so. Oh, actually, let's keep this going for like a little bittle. Actually, this needs to keep going this way. Because we need this little drawing spot. So let's keep it going. And I shall add this there. And I do feel like this definitely needs another layer. There you go. Maybe not. I'll probably put it there. Add another couple of dottos here. I think that makes more sense. Let's move this around so it at least is close to what we need. There we go. Okay, we're getting there. You made a bad? Wait, what happened? I don't think you made a bad. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we'll want it to connect this way. Connect this way. Yes, that might work. And then this is fine until we get to this corner, which I think needs to move here. We could add quite a bit of structure here in the hair. Oops. Let's add some more. Because this hair is probably going to be one of the most important parts, I think. Let's do this. And I'm thinking we might need to do a little bit of that. Where is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We might also need to add some line work that way. Geez, there is a lot of like lines here that I'm hoping will not get screwed. Let's try going to this side. And making sure that these sections are tough. So I didn't actually understand the purpose of meshes until I started actually watching way more videos on this stuff. And now I still feel like I don't understand anything about it, but now I think maybe my designs won't look as stiff. Or get messed up in the process. I just need to make sure that I know that this hair is going to move the way it's supposed to. Okay. The hairages is herring. I think what we want to do is also add sections down these long trellises of hair. This is interesting. I did not see this one line. What is going on here? There we go. Let's make sure that doesn't happen again. So we're probably gonna need to make sure that this hair is all good. Yes. And now we'll want to go to this corner and draw more lines. We're essentially giving the hair bones. So, you know, like how I guess I can't quite explain it other than, you know how anime girls have banana peels on their heads? It's kind of like that, but I think maybe I'll just keep it like this so it's not as dense. Let's make another one. The banana peels essentially act like bones. That they have some type of structure to it, so. I think we might want to add one there. Just so it's a little bit better. Yeah, so let's auto-connect these. Damn, that actually doesn't look too bad! Doesn't look too bad at all. Now, these hair parts are always gonna be taking us the longest time. But since we only have to do it essentially once, it's all good. Of course, for things like this, I think we could probably remove some vertices, but I might also reuse it because it's all over the hair. So I think that's fine to have. It might be way too many vertices, but we'll see. And okay, yeah, it's like, that one also moves on its own, so it almost has a life force of its own. Oh, at least we got some easier ones here. Does anybody find this a little therapeutic? I feel like it. Then again, you guys aren't actually drawing this out. Does watching people work or draw, like, give you a therapeutic vibe? I do like watching people draw when I do work or anything. That's why sometimes when I have beats up, while I'm working, it's always a great time. It's always a treat. Let's see. Let's also make sure I get another little line here. We could probably make it like so. Let's see. Now maybe this is fine. If we just somehow encourage it to be... Oh. Maybe if we make it a little bit thinner? Too? Okay. It looks like it's working well. Because we could squeeze this in a bit. Because we don't want the... Ooh, okay. There we go. This is good. Let's add in some more spots. There you go. I think we'll want to do... I think that's fine. Let's take this forward so it has a little bit of direction. And I think that would be fine. Whew. Okay, the hair is looking okay. Also, there is a lot of... There is a lot of this. I guess I could make it a little bit cleaner. Yeah, maybe I'll go into the other and delete some other stuffs. Oh, wow, this is pretty close to the heart. Let's see. I think what we want to do is... Okay, so I think I know what's going on here. We are going to... Can we erase this? Yes! Okay, we got it. I think this is probably good to erase. Probably this. We can adjust. Let's keep that the same. So what we can do is adjust accordingly. There you go. And because this is a little bit of a pointy bit, I think we'll auto connect these parts. And maybe that looks a little better. This mesh is opened. Oops, I did not close it. There you go. This should be a little bit better. I think triangles are not so great, but I think with this being, we could always do with less. We might want to take a little look-see here and see what we can remove. So it looks like we got quite a bit of... Ooh. And we got a lot of extra weight here. I don't like watching people draw, but I like hearing your voice. Aw, Justice, I appreciate it. I'm sorry, I'm not yapping as much as I guess I should. I don't actually notice that, I guess I don't find myself an interesting yapper. Maybe we could talk about, what topics would you guys like to talk about? Because if you do enjoy me yapping and my yappages, then I want to entertain. I guess I could tell you guys some things I've been finding. I just wonder, this is gonna sound really weird. I wonder if I'm a good enough coder. I want to go back to code things, but like make my own projects and repos of things that might arguably be very boring. But I think I'm okay with that. I really like working on projects like that. I just want to be cool. Oh, did I get any cool Pokemon cards? Okay, no, because I am porridges. I would love to do like pack opening streams for you guys. I get so excited. But I did buy some stickers, which I know you're like, Nez, why are you buying stickers when you could buy shiny cardboard pieces of plastic? So get this, they're like dumb ditto looking chibi Pokemon, and they're like minuscule. They're literally like not even the size of my index finger, like my pointer finger. Like the little nub of it, it's probably like as small as your nail. And what you're supposed to do is they have a sticker sheet of each generation. I think they're still making more, but you could essentially put the sticker right next to in your binders, so you can remember which Pokemon you need to get for that generation or for that set. And it's super cool. I really shouldn't have splurged, but I love it. I can't wait to show you guys. I might do a little stream for you guys to see that. I think there's a branch for like ASMR that's just co-working. I love that stuff. Do you guys like co-working stuff? Like, What are you guys working on? Oh, okay, we got two more bags and then we get to move it. I'm excited. Oh man, where has the time gone? I mean, we're getting a lot of progress, but it doesn't feel like enough for me either. Ooh, this one is this one's a long boy. Okay, we got a lot of really thick lines, so I'm hoping that this might be okay. So if we decide to move it up this way, rock this way. I don't know why that song came to mind, but it did, and I feel like singing it. I kind of oddly feel like singing. Maybe my my grumpy mood just kind of dissipated while I'm working on this. I seem to always have a good time working. It feels like I'm getting fulfilled, right? Not only that, I feel like I have this really toxic trait, and it's not for everyone. I work way too much to the point it destroys my body and my mental sometimes. So it's like a bit of a double-edged sword. Everything in moderation, right? But progress makes me feel better, especially when you feel trapped. I guess I can dive in a little bit to some family trauma. Oh no, right? So I think my sister and we have always wanted to perform our absolute best for our family as, I guess the first generation born from immigrants, Asian American immigrants. This might not be the story for everyone, but somebody might I feel like you guys will relate. And often people may not feel like they're good enough. The most infamous imposter syndrome. I don't think I have imposter syndrome so much, but it's more like no matter how hard I try, it will never be enough for the people that matter to me. Oftentimes, many people will try to tell you, like, don't listen to them, you have worth, and they obviously can't see your value, me. And yes, that is a very good viewpoint to have. However, we associate values with the people that we care about. And for example, my family, we always want to work hard for them because they have sacrificed so much to get here, to get to America, let's say. And it can be devastating when it feels like no matter how hard you work, it's just never, ever going to be enough. And oftentimes, I think that families push you so hard because you now have had opportunities that they have never had when they were living at their own home. Maybe it's more of an impoverished area, or maybe the opportunities were not as big. It's just like that. And it's almost as if you feel like you owe them. Which, in reality, I think it's okay to have that because it's almost like fuel. I don't want to say you don't owe anyone anything. Like, they brought you in, they should be as supportive as they possibly can. But it's their love. You want to prove to them that you are successful enough to show them that, hey, I have succeeded, I am safe, you don't have to worry about me, and you have succeeded through them. Like, you're succeeding in their stead for dreams that they wish that they had when they were younger. And for me, I was a little bit, I call myself the black cat a lot. And that's because I think I grew up a little bit more with the American ideology where it's the land of the free. You should dream as big as you possibly can and the world is your oyster. You hustle and you decide what you want. For me, I think the longest time it clashed with a lot of my family's ideologies of sacrifice and caring for your family. Because Filipinos, we really, really care about the family. And like how much they mean to us. And to me, I think as I grew older, I realized and started to recognize a little bit of how difficult it is to balance that. And now that I'm outside of the house, I thought I had freedom to breathe. I do, but sometimes you be catching strays. For me, I believe I do know that society would consider me very, very pretty. I am attractive. Maybe not like model attractive. I have done some modeling, but like I'm not conventional, I'd say. And no matter what, I had gained some weight. I don't work out as much as I used to. Not because I simply don't have the time, it's just that my lifestyle was different. Now I'm really trying to put in more effort just for also myself, but unfortunately, because of how drastic the changes are in how people treat me and how much they comment on, it's like the audacity that people feel like it's okay to comment on other people's weight or appearance just because they've changed. Oh god, it irritates me to no end. Like I don't understand why people would be comfortable saying things that could make them feel self-conscious or put people down. I just don't understand it. I digress. I really do. It's just hurtful things can be said sometimes. And over the weekend, well, actually, I was trying to recover from burnout, and then from what it seems like a little bit of maybe seasonal depression, or maybe just some doubts and having really gloomy thoughts here and there. All of last week, it made it really, really difficult for me to stream, and I just didn't want to put myself in the limelight where I could panic, I could break down. I'm not comfortable doing that on a public stage, mind you. Like, maybe I could technically break down in my Discord, but I'm just not comfortable like that. I often hold myself up, and most people will be like, Nez, why don't you confide in other people? Well, I have a therapist for that. And also, sometimes I am very easily swayed by people's words. And not that my community is not nice to me, it's sometimes really good to be introspective. A lot of my issues dwell within, and it's not so much things that can be changed by external factors. I'm very influenced by external validation, so if you tell me, good job, Nez, for doing an art piece, I wag my tail, I'm really happy, like, it fixes me. But if I rely on external validation, what happens if you all go away? What happens if I am doing something where I'm not able to share with other people or the internet? Where is my pride or my happiness gonna come from? It needs to come from within. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep doubting myself, right? And that's kind of like all the inward things I've been working on and identifying in therapy. And I've been chipping away at it. I just had an episode, a pretty terrible one, on Saturday when I actually had to physically be with my family over the weekend. And it was just my parents. It wasn't, my sister wasn't there. If she was, I had a feeling she probably would have defended me, but not to say I was indirectly attacked about my weight. I have also, it felt like they were trying to reminisce. They were trying to reminisce on good moments of my life, but they went about it as if they have forgotten how hard I had truly tried. An example is when I won gold medals, numerous ones at that, for when I competed for gymnastics. They often reminisced on how hard I would fail and how I was never good at certain events, or forget that I have even won multiple awards. It hurt. It felt like now I am a shell of my former self. Now I am someone that they had forgotten did great things and somebody they could be proud of. It was just almost as if, also, this was in front of people that did not see that side of me. So they're sharing things of my past where they're only sharing the negatives. And that hurts. That can be really hurtful and very embarrassing for people to listen to or see their past be used like that. And it actually triggered something quite hard for me where, sorry, just taking a moment. It triggered something in me where it felt like I would never be good enough. I think a lot of people, a lot of people can relate to that. No matter how hard they try, maybe it never is enough for their family members or people that they care about. And you're not alone in that, but we shouldn't need their validation to know that we are special and we are bright and we are talented, we are ambitious and we can aim for the stars. I want you guys to know that. I always feel so bad to know that maybe there's people out there that have also experienced the same hardships I did. And some people could actually say, wow, this is such a lot of people could say, wow, this is such like a first world problem and stuff like that. No one's pain is little or more than the next person. I feel like it's really damaging to say that somebody else's problems are more than your own, because you're still suffering. You weren't born in their circumstances. You weren't born with their thick skin or their talents or anything like that. So no, like, maybe if you were born like them, you'd be able to surpass it, but just like how they're not in your shoes, they probably wouldn't be able to persevere if they tried to change your path or take it right now. So you have to be proud of yourselves and what steps that you take. And I hope that this is a little bit motivational, but I ended up a little embarrassing, little TMI, but I was sitting on the toilet and I was sobbing. Jam later helped me, consoled me after he had heard me sobbing, but oh, my musica left me. What the hell? What the helly? Okay, we're gonna replay this one just because it was good vibes. Where was I? Right. Jam was consoling me, and I'm so thankful to have him in my life. It's great to have people like that in your corner. And once again, I do wanna iterate to you guys that when you have this, it is really good to have somebody that can tell you or show you that you have worth, but it was really triggering to me. I think I struggle with my worth quite a lot. Especially, sorry, I'm laughing right now because I'm just remembering how snotty I was. That day, damn, I was like so full of snot. And this is not to make you guys feel sad or anything. I still think I have a very, very bad case of feeling like I'm not enough to those who matter. And not to say that you guys don't matter, but it's different when you talk to family, you know? It really is, because it's like they knew you they knew you since straight out of the womb because they birthed you, right? So you almost feel like, hey, I want you to be proud of every aspect of my life, but then it was like a double whammy because they didn't even just bother to remember all of the hardships and the accolades that I've had. But Panda, it's so good to see you. We were just yapping and yapping and rigging, but let me scroll back to see this stuff. Let's see. I'm working on leveling my crafting in Final Fantasy. Ooh! You have a well-documented history of burnout. I do, actually. Probably all my streams could show it. Trying to make a water elevator in MC. Ooh. Love to see your Pokemon hauls. Oh, I love it. Okay, I definitely need to show you guys all of my Miffies, my Pokemon. It's why self-worth and mental health awareness is pushed so often today. I feel like a lot of people have endured. And especially, like, you have to think about your family, too. They were once in our shoes, and I'm definitely sure that they probably have some mental health issues themselves, and they just can't say anything because they've been so hardened, or maybe they didn't have the same resources like we do. So I want to say give them some slack, but also know they can't run you over and just make you feel like shiitake mushrooms, okay? Okay, good. I think we're in agreement there. There we go. Oh, it's looking beautiful. Let's save this. This is the very last part of the right-hand bangs. So I think we'll be able to at least move this around, and the hair will actually look okay. Let's see. We got a little bit of time. Let me read a bit more into the chat. I know you guys say that you like to hear me yappages, so that's what I'm trying to do. Give you guys a little bit of more interesting food for thoughts. I forgot who said it, but it was like people are too used to safety behind a screen, something about being hit, shaming people for their bodies and hobbies. It is crazy, it is, but also it has to deal with culture as well. I think for Asians, it's really easy to comment on people's weight. Especially if it's family. And previously, like, I think Filipinos actually find gaining weight to be a good thing because you're well fed, that means you're well taken care of, and often food is a form of love. It's definitely a form of love in Filipino culture, but we are very, very heavily influenced by East Asian culture as well. So I can only imagine that because of like Korean standards, like very milky, like beautiful skin and stuff like that, it has like we want that. We want to be skinny, we want to be pretty like that. And honestly, it probably really hurts a lot of us today with these unhealthy standards. I mean, it's also like that in the modeling industry, you know? So, let's see. Bro, you're still winning though? They're just not around? That's true, Zen. I love that optimistic point of view. That's what I want to get to. Sometimes it's easier said than done, but that is the right mentality. For sure, our past glories are fun, nostalgia is great, but looking back can harm the future too. Because we aren't those people anymore, we're still growing and fighting and winning every day. Zen! I love you. I love that you're here, and I'm so glad that you are spreading that positivity in here. Because, you know, Lord knows I need it. My life has been hectic as always. Has your health been okay at least? I've missed you. I actually talked about you the other day to my family because I mentioned, what was it? I believe you might have some family in Dubai, right, Panda? because my family recently went there to visit. And I don't remember if you said you have an uncle. I believe it's an uncle, and they came to visit Dubai. It was never a place I wanted to visit, but they have so many beautiful pictures and so many beautiful like adventures they say I should see. But I just mentioned like, oh my gosh, I believe like, yeah, I do remember Panda, and of course your nephew who calls me Bezu. How is Shay? I believe so. I do have a crazy memory. I was talking about the arts, what is it? Your aspirations, and like they're like, how do you know this friend? And I'm like, well, I mean, he's been there for a good chunk of my streaming time. We used to play together. We used to do a lot of things together. I need to check in on him. So I'm actually glad. Thank you, Panda. You beat me to it. I need to check in on you because I know you've been not the healthiest. That's probably putting it lightly, but like, you know, I don't want to share your own story on my stream. Like, you could speak for it to yourself, but oh, I'm so glad he's turning 10. I wish I could give him a birthday present. I don't suppose you have a P.O. box. But alright, we got the bangs here. I can't wait to move this little bald head around so we could actually do this correctly. So let me select all of the hair pieces so I could acknowledge that all of these pieces are ready to be moved. I think I don't know which section. So we got the small, we got the big, we got the small one, and then okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is separate it into two big pieces. Yeah, we're gonna make one here, which will be bangs. Oh, bangs are our front XY. Create it. And let's make sure that all of the IDs are correct because we don't want to lose that. And then we are gonna need to make this one, which is bangs are back XY. So we have it organized the way it should be. So we are gonna have to do a little bit of refinement, but it's all good. So we have A, B, and C in this one. And then we have D and E. Okay, good. Now we could organize all of this together. Because having them organized will make life so much easier. And my little folders are fake folders. Let's pause to save real quick before everything breaks on me. Let's see. The only recent Dubai stuff I've seen is the new Six Flags Park. Really? I wonder what that Six Flags Park looks like. I live pretty, well, I used to live pretty close to a Six Flags Park here in New Jersey. And it's changed a lot over the years. I wonder how popular it is now. Do mice actually have good memory? Bad news. Check Discord. Oh. If I have such good memory, then name every memory. Very bad. I actually have a memory of a goldfish. I can't remember people's birthdays either. But speaking of which, I believe Beats' birthday is coming up soon. I don't remember if it's next week or the week after that. Is it March 4th? I can't remember, Beats. We also have Rosie's birthday coming up. I believe it's March 2nd? Is it? Is it March 2nd? Oh, geez. I really hope I did that right. But I do know, Rosie, if you're there, I believe that your birthday bash, I believe I don't have anything on that Saturday. You actually chose the perfect Saturday. I think. I really, really hope so. But I know that it's going to be that Saturday. Yeah, it's the first. Ah, damn, I was close. Okay, listen. Nez has always been. Well, I'm speaking in third person now. That's just how bad it is. Nez has never been great at numbers, so you gotta give me some slack here, okay? Give me a little bit of slack. A little itty bitty of slack here. Okay, I think it's Y 4 4 5. Let's do 6 here. Wait, why is this so weird? Oh, they're hidden right now? Why are they hidden? What? There ain't no way there's anything hidden here. Oh, you mean this part? It shouldn't be hidden though. Included 6 are masks, but also hidden. Why can't I move this? Can I move this? Why is it not? Ah, jeez. Deformer bags. So what exactly happened to this one? Okay. Oh no. R-A? Is this fine? Let's see. And then... Why can't I do this? Wait, hold on. Why is it so messed up? The numbers, Mason! What did I mean? You can remember mine because it sounds like marching forward. Oh, yo, Beats, that's a good one. That's why I put everybody's birthdays on my calendar for this, because I cannot remember. I can remember the most obscure fact about someone, but their birthday, and nope. I still can't really remember my parents' birthdays. Like, I know the month, I guess, but that aside... Panda! 2025 brand new Mercedes. Oh, and you started boxing again. I love that you always go back to your passion. I just really am worried about your health. I mean, if you could do it, I love to say, yo, be ambitious, try your best, but also please don't die, Panda, please. Okay, you've been doing pretty well. A car crash, really bad car crash? Like, what's going on here? You gotta explain it to me. So this looks like it's ready to move. Why can't I move this? Why is it like this? Did something happen to it? To why it cannot do this? Let me delete that. So why does this not want to be? So I have these. What is that blue one? Okay, we have that. We have this. Okay, good. Good. What is this blue part? Scalp? Error ID is hidden? Where is that? I am actually going to punch something. Why is the scalp parts? There is no hidden. Oh. You mean this? That it? 3 are hidden? What is... Oh, this? Is that all? Why was it yelling at me for that? Okay, bangs org. Let's make a new one. I think if we can make this into... We might need more of these, but... Okay! So this is bang. R, B, or R, F, X, Y. Create it. It should be good, right? Like, why is it blue like that? Ow. I'm being a dumbass. The edit level was just fine. It was just fine. I'm being a little goofball, a little goober. I'm being a goofy goober. I really loved that song, the Goofy Goober song. You guys don't know how much I used to love that song so much. So I think we might actually want, do we want 6? I feel like the 6 would make sense. Then the 8. Let's see. Maybe? It was bad, but you recovered? I'm glad! Jesus! You started boxing again? It's the end of the year? Oh, I'm so glad! Yes, the NES 3.0 is looking pretty good. I need to make sure where I move this is doing okay. I'm so glad that you're... At least, you've always been high spirits, but I'm also worried about you. So, we do need to move this way. I think I actually nailed it on the head, but let's see. Maybe like a little more this way. So, Nez's hair, and this section of the hair needs to hide real quick. So, I think it's C. No. It's D and E. Okay. So, the hair... It's looking kind of silly, but... Okay, the nose. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like here. So we might actually need to move the... Well, I guess it could move a little more like this way. Let's see. And then... Oh, okay. We need the front bangs to move ever so slightly this way. So, hopefully that doesn't mess anything up here. Okay, it doesn't look like it. I think it's fine. So the bangs are going wild right now. I know. I gotta fix up the... I gotta fix it up. It looks silly the way it's moving. So side to side is okay. I miss you lots too, Panda. I'm sorry that I'm not catching up with chat super well, but I wanted to finish this before 12. Or, I mean, before 11. Sheesh! Before 11, at least just the bangs. So, bear with me as I try to make Nez hot again. Okay, and then I don't want to be no Mr. Clean no more. Okay. Oh! And we don't even have the other side bangs, which is unfortunate. I would love to game with you again too, Panda. It has been a long time. Oh, it's 4 a.m. You need to rest. Please, Panda. Oh, I'm glad. I'm really, really glad. Let me go ahead and start squishing these around. I think it's looking good. We just need a little bit of reaction here. So we could actually squish this down a little. Hopefully the depth will be fine. And then maybe we can move this. So, does look like it's going up and then down. We might want to extrapolate it up a bit. Let's make it a little wide. I guess what we could do is actually make this more down. Let's see. I think we'd want to make sure this gets scrunched a bit and pulled in. So let's see. Oh, maybe it does need to be pulled a bit. Just a little bit. Let's see. Okay, it looks okay. We're making it work. We're making it work. So what were we talking about again, guys? I know we were talking about motivation, some mental health stuff. I want you guys to know you're not alone. You're definitely not alone in how you're feeling. I honestly don't like really opening up about stuff like this, but I think it's okay once in a while. Okay. I think I do need to actually tilt this a little bit. Like so. And then we do need to tilt this a bit to this side. Yeah, I think it'll be fine if it's like tilted as so. So, I actually think this could probably be pushed further to this side. Oh, I just realized what a big comeuppance I'm making right now. Let me just, let's see. I could probably do it like this. Okay. So good. It looks fine-ish. I mean, that one hair follicle's making me mad. Last time we played was Surgeon Simulator 2, 2 years ago. Oh my gosh. I honestly feel like I've been playing less and less games, and I need to stop that. I need to play more. I need to play more. And there's a lot of games on my bucket list. I'm just waiting for a time because I will be going to a convention in March, and I don't want to start like a long-winded series like super soon. That's what I'm like really worried about. So if I do end up moving this like so, and then can I move this back this way, I guess, and then squish this in just ever so slightly. Let's see. Okay, we're squishing it in the right way, looks like. We do need to make sure that it's still legible. Oh geez. I do think maybe we squished it a little too much. So we will have more definition, I think. Ooh, maybe I should have squished this differently. I do think maybe I should have squished it a little differently. Maybe if I de-squish it this way and then move this a bit more. There you go. Does this work? Okay, it looks like we kind of squished it too much. So let's maybe make it... we need to make sure it's actually... That's not too bad. Ah! Okay, I think now we have the time to synthesize the corners. Which means these corners are gonna... Oh! Nez's bald spot is on prime display. Let's move it a little bit. I think it's fine there. This isn't too bad, is it? It's like directly up. So I think I need to move it a little more this way. Oh, I am bald. Okay. I need to make sure it's like hidden, I guess. So this part is also very bald. It should be here. So I did not realize that that was moved so far. Let's see, there are definitely some... Okay, I think we might need to make it a little farther. Nessa's hair on this side just looks absolutely a little botched. I mean, it's not bad, you know, but... Okay, where is this... These bangs going crazy right now. This should have been right here. This is actually crazy that you could see a little bit of a bald spot here. Let's see. I'll probably add this back. Okay. It's like, it's not bad, but it's also not that great either. There's a little lumpy mumps. But once we put, I do think once we put the back of the long bangs, I think maybe each individual part should have moved. If I wanted it to look really good, then I should have, but it does look decent. I do agree. It's just like, I need to unhide these parts and then hide the other bangs. So these ones, let's see. We need to move it. We need to move it. We need to move it. Oh, so this one was in there. Oh, I see. It's this one. There we go. And this, I think we do need to make this look way better. Maybe 6 is the right number. and 8 because it's a longer section. Okay. Let's move it. Where would I? Is it here? No. Is it here? Yes. So I'm assuming it has to be here. Where did this even go in the first place? So maybe this needs to be a little bit farther than I realize. Okay, so maybe a little more farther here. Because it will be stretched. And then this is, oh boy, this is gonna need to figure out its own tide. I think maybe like right here. Okay, this is hair, not bad, not bad. Oh. Okay, now if we go up. Uh-huh. I definitely feel like it needs to get squashed down, so. Okay, good. And squash this down to like here. Okay. I also need to make sure that this is the same angle. Technically, I feel like this needs to move less. Or like here. But I guess since... Yes. I don't know! This hair is getting more complicated by the second. I know we're a little over time. I do need to fix these portions and then I think we'll be good to go. So I think that starting from the top to the bottom is always the easiest. So let's go ahead and squish and squash this so it can look pretty good. So let's see. I think, does this need to be a little bit higher? Yeah, let's at least get this a little bit inwards. I can always tweak this too, so I think this does need to get pulled a little bit to the topward side to the point being let's see. Let's make sure, ooh. I hope that this is working. Okay, this looks good, this looks good. We got this, looking okay. Now it's the sides to sides. So this just needs to get bigger on this side. Yeah, and then we can kind of curve it inwards. So it looks like, let's see. And maybe we can move this a little bit to this side. Looks kind of weird. I don't know if it's because of the... Maybe. There we go. Looks fine. And then... Okay. Maybe not. Good. This is where I'm a little concerned about, because if I'm trying to squish the head, my little noggin here, I also gotta make sure I could squish all of the hair behind. I also don't think that's super necessary here. Let's see. Let's see. I do think this does have to squish a bit. Okay. It's good enough. I'm hoping it's looking okay. It's really hard to tell in this situation, I think. Let me see. So it looks like the hair is doing almost well enough. Oops. Where is the... It should have been around here. Ah. So let's see. Yeah, this needs to move a little bit more inwards. So if it goes up, I wonder if it's supposed to go down a little. Okay. I think it's okay. And then this one should be a little bit more out. Okay, hair looking done for now. I love, well, maybe the mouse ears will actually look a little bit better here. It's hiding a lot of the imperfections, even though the hair is not, you know, made to wiggle and waggle. So, oh my god, it looks so cute. Especially like the back hair has not been moving yet, but it's looking good already. Let me save this and take a little look. Oh gosh. The physics settings, they're breathing. She's breathing, actually, I should say. And I could probably move this a bit out. Maybe I should move this stuff. Most part. Can you guys see the little, my eyelash is jiggling? Only one. But, okay. Okay! I haven't squished the ears so the height can be seen, but you could even see the sides of the hair here. So that's pretty good. There's one piece of hair here that is not As, yeah, this one also has to go behind the face, so we'll have to see. But looking down, looking for, up, okay, looking good, looking good. I know the faces look kind of silly right now. Wow, it's squishing, squishing. The mouth too is so silly. Because a lot of the values are not working the way that it should. That is such a silly looking face. I wonder what pose B is. Well, it looks like it's working like how it's supposed to. What about pattern A? Well, I'd rather it not be like that, but let's see. No funnel, mouth form. What about the XY? We can move it here, the mouth pucker. Did I have a little bit of cheek buff? No cheek buff. Where is my... Is it this? That's kind of silly. Mouth form. Mouth open. Mouth form. Oh, I guess jaw open. It's kind of silly looking. It is very uncanny valley right now. I mean, right now looks fine. Looks fine. But once I get the ears done, it's gonna be fantastic. I wonder how new Nez is gonna work, because the mouth and everything does work. It's just the values are so crazy right now. I really hope... Do I even have pants? I don't remember if I have the pants here. Base, body parts... pants? I do have pants! Oh my gosh, this is gonna be crazy. Also, the hands are kind of gonna be vile to do too. Oh my gosh. I also have other added items. Like, you guys don't know, I have the waving to move it. That's gonna be really cool. The cross arms with the little mischief guys. You guys are gonna have a really fun time with this. Look at how cute the little mischief is. I am always missing pants though. Look how cute the mischief is. I'm hoping that I could get like text to speech on this. Not only that, I want to do a drawing pad for Nez or something like that. Something cool. That would be another endeavor though. I still need to draw the tail. Technically, I still need to draw the tail. These are the arms. I have other expressions like speaking, exclamation points, anger, expressions. I also had like a face one that I just recently rigged. Where is it? I don't even know. Hair accessories. Oh, I forgot my hair accessories that I need to rig. My face expressions. Oh yeah, this actually works now. I wonder what it looks like for 6 settings. Oh, that looks pretty cool. I hope like once it actually jiggles, it will be fine. It will look better. I swear. I swear it will look better when it jiggles. It's coming together. It's coming together. Where is... Now I don't know where these... Oh, face expressions. There you go. There's so much to rig. Yeah, this model is very stacked. It's why it's taking so long. Although I feel like I should have done this way earlier though. I know. I can't wait. I feel like there's gonna be so much more to do. Like, I could rig... The thing is, I definitely need some type of, like, drawing pad. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Moo Queen! Hi, Kindled, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the resubscribe. We just did a little bit of rigging. The hair and stuff is looking pretty swanky. I need to make sure the ears are gonna be the same, like when it goes side to side, it's not the same size. It needs to move. It needs to schmoove so it looks better. Also, the mouth needs to move a bit too. It doesn't look like it's shifted to the right side that it should. It's pretty though. We're doing good. We're doing good. I can't wait for the rest of the body. I think it's the hair. Okay, no, I'm lying. It's gonna be really hard to rig everything else because I have to mesh everything. Be tough. I know, I'm so excited for it too. I'm so excited. I know I've been rigging a lot. I just wish I had like a day to do this, but I actually have to work on a video, like my video game to do so. So without further ado, guys, thank you so much. Oops, my bad. Is it not wanting to transition right now? There you go. There we go. Without further ado, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know I have a lot of things that I gotta do. A lot of things that I gotta prep and set up. I just really hope. I prayed to the sun god that I don't get sick. No sicky wicky more. And that I'll have many productive days thus forward. Let me go ahead and try and find somebody for us to raid. As you know, I want to raid a lot more new friendos, so let's take a little look-see. Aww. Let's see. I'm looking at some... I want to raid something new, but I don't know. Oh, this is so pretty. Subathon? Ooh. Let me see. Oh, they have a beautiful... Yeah, they have a beautiful design. Their ears are so cute. Subathon? For what? So, genderless magical cupid. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Yes, we definitely need to give this love. You're an art Pokemon and Yappy streamer? Oh! Oh my gosh! Live in Tokyo too. Part-time student, part-time artist, part-time vocalist, full-time chaotic force of creation. That's adorable! Wait, I love that! Oh, to commission them too? Wait, hold up. Yeah, we're gonna raid. Copy that raid message, my lovely. And we will be off with all of my army of mischief to give this love to Ajyu. I think we've been reading a lot of other streamers from across the world. We've had one that was Russian, I believe, earlier. I think on Monday. So let's give them all the love we possibly can. It looks like that they have an English chat, like as in they will be able to respond to our lovely messages and maybe we could yap. But thank you guys so much for watching me do work. It's been more of a co-working stream, but I really appreciate you guys just being here and giving me that love, giving me that attention and that support. Reminder, we won't have a stream on Friday because I will be attending a birthday party for my family. So you will see me in the next stream on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Without further ado, with all the love and hugs in the world, XOXO, Nezu loves you, and please, my dear mischief, stay cheesy. I hope to see you guys again soon. Have a lovely morning, fantastic afternoon, a breathtaking evening, and a very, very good night. Sweet dreams, my mischiefs, and keep being ambitious, keep being lovely. And know you matter. Mwah.